Hi everybody, welcome back to another writing video. We're gonna do this video very quick. We're gonna act like this is an exam situation and I'm gonna write an academic discussion together with you guys, contribution to an academic discussion. Before we get started, remember I have already prepared a video about email, so please go check it out. I have had a couple of videos also about what is this task and how we should check our work and things like that. The links are all in the description. Please watch them all before you come to this video. And if you're ready, if you're comfortable, we're gonna do this together. So I'm gonna show you step by step how I do my writing to be able to finish my writing in the time that's given to me as quickly as possible. Okay, I'm gonna start the timer and we're gonna jump right into the task. Okay, remember we have 10 minutes for this task, all right? So we need to reserve every second of it to make sure everything is all right. All right, as always, we know that there's a professor talking about something, and then there's the main input, and then there's an input from the students, which we have to use to make a reaction to. Let's quickly see what the problem is, what the discussion is about. Okay, you will have 10 minutes to write. Your professor is teaching a class on environmental science. Write a post responding to the professor's question. In your response, this is what we should do. All right, this is what we should focus on. Express and support your opinion. So we're gonna start a paragraph writing my opinion. All right. Make a contribution to the discussion in your own words. We're gonna do that as well. An effective response will contain at least 100 words, but we try to write a bit more, around 150 if we have time. Okay, so you already know we have two paragraphs, okay? Opinion, all right? First bullet point, and then second bullet point. Okay, I'm gonna put a number just for myself to remember how I'm gonna manage my time. I quickly read the point. Art and media have the power to influence public opinions and behavior on environmental issues. For example, movies and social media can bring attention to climate change and inspire action with powerful words, images, and stories. However, so there's another side. Some worry that art and media may oversimplify complex issues or focus too much on negative aspects for dramatic effect. So there are two sides. One side is saying, okay, art and media is really good. We can use them to manage public opinion. One idea, the opposing idea, is saying that no, it may be used to focus on negative points. You can write them down for yourself. Now, what's the question for me? Do you think art and media are an appropriate way to increase public awareness of complex environmental issues? Why or why not? All right. These are the people's opinions. We're going to read them very quickly. It's evident that commercial interest in media can slant the representation of issues like climate change, pushing certain agendas. This bias can mislead the public, overshadowing impartial scientific evidence. So this person is kind of disagreeing, okay? I believe innovative media campaigns and interactive artwork have a unique ability to connect with people on a personal level. This person agrees. Driving home the urgency of environmental issues more than dry facts ever could. Such creative expressions can motivate individuals to take immediate action, showcasing practical ways to contribute to environmental sustainability. My first bullet point, express and support my opinion. So, what is your opinion? Do you agree or disagree? I am gonna agree with this person, all right? And I'm going to agree with the point that art and media are strong. So I'm going to express and support my opinion. So let's do that. Okay, so in the first opening sentence, I expressed my opinion. Now it's time for me to support it. Okay, now I move on to the second bullet point, which is making a contribution. So making a contribution to the discussion means I have to react to what people already mentioned, all right? So I can do this as my paragraph 1 or as paragraph 2. Remember, there's no particular order here. You can do any way that you like it. You can embed it in the same paragraph, or you can write it in a different paragraph. I decided to kind of react to both of them in a different paragraph. So I reacted to Tom, the man in the discussion, although I kind of agree with the bias part, but I mentioned that the same can be done to push the positive cost. Remember, I'm watching the number of words as well. So now I'm going to do a little bit of reaction to the second person too. This point is a little bit vague, so I'm going to make an example. Okay, so here's what happened. I looked at the task, read it as quickly as possible, kind of figured out what the 2 points are, quickly moved on to the bullet points. What is asked of me? All right, what are the questions? I quickly answered them. I gave some reasons, some examples, try to open it up, and then in another paragraph I decided to kind of react to the discussion. This is very important. Do not leave these 2 points and just talk about what you think first of all, second, third. No. You have to do that very effectively and very quickly, but at the same time it's very important for you to stay in the discussion. Remember, the name of the task is contribution to an academic discussion. All right, you're writing as part of a discussion, as part of a group work. It's not just you and your own essay. All right, so remember that, and make sure you include them in your writing. So this is how we manage time. Remember, we should always keep time for checking our work. Some people do it after they're done with their paragraph. Some people do it at the end of the writing. Checking is very important, so please practice and make sure that you have some time left to keep your writing in check. Try to use this quick organization that I did today in order to make sure that you cover everything in the question. As I told you a million times, answering the question is the most important part, so focus on that more than anything else. You can do this in any order, or you can put all in one paragraph. Doesn't really matter. What matters is that it's easy to read, easy to follow, and you have answered all parts of the question, and you definitely made a contribution to the discussion. Okay, now I'm going to hand it over to you. Please do your own writing. Make sure that you time yourself. Send it to me. Tell me how much time you have spent, and then what is your level, for example. Give as many details as you have, and then I'm going to tell you a few ways where you can make some progress. As always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share my videos. Especially liking and commenting can really help push my videos to more people. So I highly appreciate that. I thank you very much for following my course and following my channel, and I will see you guys soon. If you want me to record any specific video again, please do mention that in the comment section, and I will see you in another one soon.